This is a quick guide on how to complete level 0, find the ladder pieces, put it together, and then escape through the exit. When you spawn in, first start heading slightly to the right and then straight forward until you find the ladder pieces. Pick up all the ladder pieces to rebuild the ladder, and then grab the key at the top. Now we need to head back and find the locked door. Through this locked door is the exit, but it requires us to balance across. You balance by pressing LB or right button to make sure that you don't fall off. If you fall off, there's an exit down there. Those ropes are there for multiplayer if one of your teammates falls down. And that is the exit to level 0. GG's. This is a quick guide on how to solve the elevator code. Begin by finding the parking garage with the colored cars. After you found the parking garage with the colored cars, notice the order of the cars. Usually the code will be from left to right, so you find the leftmost car and notice the order of the colors. So the solution in this case is green, blue, yellow, red. After you put in the code, GG's, level complete. This is a quick guide on how to find the elevator. We need to start by first searching all the rooms on the first floor and then proceed to the following levels. If it's not found on the first floor, the elevator can spawn randomly, and sometimes it can spawn on the first floor. The monster will be roaming the different floors of the garage. But all we have to do to finish this level is to search all the rooms one by one until you find the elevator. After you find the elevator and you've searched the rooms, GG's, level complete. This is a quick guide on how to open the gate on the Stay in the Light level. Follow to learn how to solve every puzzle in the backrooms. The key or the answer is on the right. You'll go through and cycle through these different cryptographic symbols on the left and match the correct answer. And when you match the correct answer on all of the ones on the left, the door will automatically open. After we open the door, we have to turn on the power, and the power is found right on the right side of the wall. One of the computers found in this room will unlock the gate. This is the gate that we need to unlock to reach the Stay in the Light zone. After we found the correct gate, go ahead and exit the computer, exit the room, and return back to the zone that you spawned into. GG's, puzzle solved. This is a quick guide on how to stay alive in the stay in the light zone. Follow to learn how to beat every level in the back rooms. Wait for the lights to turn on and begin sprinting, then stop sprinting, and then sprint again to conserve your run energy. If you don't do it this way, you won't have enough run energy to make it into the light. Now after we made it into the light this time, we have to wait for the lights to turn back on. Repeat the process and check the doors in the rooms that you enter into for the exit. If you're caught in the darkness for any time at all, the monsters will kill you. After you found the exit, GG's, level complete.
This is a quick guide for the boiler room. There isn't a single guaranteed route because parts of the layouts can vary between runs, but you generally want to pick up a thermometer from the table, leave after that, continue moving through the pipe corridors, and stay in 72-degree Fahrenheit zones. Hot places tend to occupy moths, and they can chase you. The only monster for this level is the moths. You have to find your way through this maze, and the only door that you can go through that is safe is an exit door. If you go through a door that is not labeled exit, it leads to a death moth nest, which kills you. If you start walking through higher temperature zones, it can lead directly to a death moth, which will chase you. And if it chases you, most of the time it will end up in you running to a wrong exit door, which ends the sequence. Start by picking up the thermometer from the table, leave the right doorway, turn left, follow the corridor, and turn left again at the end. Take the first doorway on the right, and then after this continue moving through the pipe corridors, trying to stay in the 72-degree Fahrenheit zones, only briefly going through 125-degree zones temporarily in order to find another 72-degree Fahrenheit safe spot. However, if you enter into a 125-degree zone, a death moth may be there and might chase you to a door. However, if you start getting chased by a death moth, you can run through a pipe gas zone, which releases bug spray, and it will fight off the death moth. So that's why whenever you see a red valve, go ahead and turn it, just in case you need to run through it to get rid of a death moth off the trail. But, so if you follow the 72-degree Fahrenheit zones, eventually following the corridors, the pipe corridors, you will get to a checkpoint number 2, which you'll restart from if you end up failing and dying from a death moth. But, after you get to the checkpoint number 2, it's a lot simpler, and you just need to proceed forward, and you need to sneak past a few death moths to find the exit. You can just watch the video to kind of see what I did. I don't know if it'll spawn differently, but the basic idea should be the same no matter what the spawn is. Anyways, after you found the exit, GG's. This is a quick guide for fun level and how to escape the party goers. Also how to get there once you exit the boiler room maze. Start by going right and not left to get to the fun level station instead of the station. So it says station to the left in front of you. We need to go right to get to fun level. We have to run from a monster to get to fun level as well. The chasing will be triggered by going underneath of the steam again, like earlier when you had to get to station. It's the same thing, except for the exit to fun level is on the right. You'll see lights indicating that the door is coming up. Now we have to trigger the monsters, and the way that we do this is by popping balloons sometimes, or just allowing them to see you to chase you, and then you will hide under a table to reset them. But the key is to trigger them so that they will change positions. If you don't trigger them and hide, then you won't be able to get past them. You can just watch the video for the example as how to do this. Also, if you're playing on PC like me, sometimes it's bugged and they won't always get triggered. However, the process is still the same, and you have to take the same actions, correct actions, in order to win the level.
We can have so much fun. We have a cave. Come try it.
After you get past all of these party goers, you will come to a room with pipes. Any one of the pipes you can select to exit. There's no special pipe anymore for exiting the level. After you exit the level, GG's. This is a quick guide on how to traverse quickly through the Poolrooms maze. There is an exit that heads out to the main tunnel section, which leads to other parts of the game. We're not looking for this exit, we're looking for a different exit. All you got to do is stay to the corners. You want to kind of go in the same direction. I'll just go clockwise, searching for the main pool, the large pool room, which will lead to the corridor of the exit. Now, when you're going clockwise and staying to the corner sections of the maze, you will run into the different slides, the blue, red, green, yellow slide. But if you keep on traversing, you'll find the main area that we're looking for. and you'll be able to see what these areas look like in the video. If you'll just follow these instructions and see what the areas that you're supposed to be looking for look like in the video, it should be relatively easy to get through this maze. After you come to the exit, GG's, level complete. This is a quick guide on how to beat level exclamation point, or run for your life as they call it. It's a little difficult, but once you get the timing down and you know what's going to happen, you know what to do to evade the objects that come in your path, completing this level is not that difficult. I did figure out while doing a live, trying to do it as fast as possible, I completed the live in 7 minutes and 22 seconds. I'll leave the channel link in the description so you can see what video I'm talking about, or the YouTube link in the description. But so all I did was, to make it easier, is I just turned off the audio on my game on my headset. I turned down my headset volume to 0, and then I could just focus on running. And the very next run, I completed it. So yeah, I would just recommend trying to turn down the volume of your headset so that you're not distracted by the monster noise behind you, and complete the run. Anyways, after you complete the run, GG's. This is a quick guide for completing the end in the Suburban Backrooms level 94. Start by collecting videotapes. You're going to see the computer, and the computer will tell you how many videotapes you need to collect. This depends upon whether or not you're playing solo, 2 players, or more. But if you're playing solo, it'll be 24 tapes. Now go look on the shelves. You'll find tapes. There's only one monster on this level, and that is the Scratcher. And the Scratcher is blind, but can hear you, and if he hears you, he will charge. But for the most part, he's not that big of a deal. You just have to stay far away from him. After you collect all the tapes, the door should automatically open. And that is the end of the end. After this, you will end up in the Suburban level 94. You will spawn in a neighborhood-like environment, and these neighborhoods are almost identical, but the goal is to find a castle with a rope that you will climb up into the castle. The way to do this is to first look for trucks and step inside the trucks. Get into one truck, and then it will lead to another neighborhood, and then try to keep on going in the same direction So don't go backwards or backtrack, but keep on progressing if you can until you will see a castle-like object in the sky. And when you see the castle object in the sky, just proceed to go towards it and don't stop going towards it. But there will be nightfall, and nightfall you have to take refuge inside homes and hide under the bed or in the closet. But I just hide under the bed because it's easier. After you see the castle and you're close and you've safe spotted for a overnight stay, go ahead and try to make the rest of the journey to the castle and climb up the rope. After you climb up the rope, GG's. This is a quick guide on how to open the clown door and survive the Animated Kingdom's killer clown. If you're having trouble getting through or unlocking the first door, or defeating the killer clown, or basically just surviving is how you beat the killer clown, then this guide is for you. Start by moving the blocks to their designated places on the floor. You can see where they belong by matching the shapes. Look at the top of the block and then look at the image on the floor to match the shapes. After you match all 4 blocks, the door will open. Once you go through the door, in about 20 to 30 seconds, the lights will shut off. There's a flashlight on the table in front of you. Grab it and turn it on. And then you're going to want to position yourself so that your backside will never be open or available to the enemy, because the killer clown will only attack you from behind. So what you want to do is you want to what I did was I put my back around the circular back wall and just followed the wall until the time ran out. And when the time runs out, you're going to want to get on the train and leave. And this is how you beat the level. You can watch what I did in the video to learn exactly how. And that's it. That's the secret to beating the clown. Just never let him see your backside. This is a quick guide on how to beat the lights out level. You have to traverse the hallways and avoid the monster. The monster can't really detect you if you're crouched. So for the most part, if you will just crouch throughout this level and use the flashlight to see where to go next, you'll be okay. If you see the monster approaching you, you need to be out of its path, though. You can't let it walk into you. So just avoid the monster and follow the path using the light. Now we must use the LiDAR to see the LiDAR scanner. Now the flashlight won't work. It no longer can be used to see. So you'll have to use the LiDAR scanner, which will also highlight where the monster is so that you can avoid its path walking through this area. Now, some guides say to not really scan all the time, but just scan as much as needed to see the area around you, because all the rooms are dark and there's no way to know where you're going unless the LiDAR has pointed that out. Now just continue using the LiDAR to move forward as you did earlier with the flashlight, except for now your tool is the LiDAR scanner, and eventually you'll get to an area where you'll see light, and that is the exit. And after you find the exit, GG's, go through the door, and that is the end of the level. This is a quick guide on how to find the lighthouse after you reach the ocean level. This is level 7. Start by taking everything that you need from the house that you spawn into and then enter the boat. After you enter the boat, start heading towards the houses that you see in front of you. After you see the houses, you can explore some of the houses. After you explore some of the houses, go ahead and get back into the boat and start heading further and further off into the housing sections found on the ocean waters. After you do this, you will trigger a fog scene, and when the fog scene approaches, you need to not exit the boat at this point and just continue pushing forward looking for the lighthouse. Once you see and hear the lighthouse, continue heading towards the lighthouse and do not get out of the boat until you reach the lighthouse. Put on the diving helmet and enter the shark cage. So you'll head towards the lit up cave entrance, and you must descend deeper through the cave system, heading downwards until you find the exit to the level. And after you find the exit to the level, go through the exit, and GG's, level complete. So begin by going through the meg door by turning the red valve. It will open the door. After opening the door, we need to crawl through the cave system because there are death moths. To avoid triggering the death moths, the death moths will kill you if they notice you. We just need to continue moving forward and try not to loop, and we need to make our way to the old bridge. After we found the old bridge, do not attempt to go over it really quickly. This will cause your character to break the bridge and fall to his death. So when you cross the bridge very slowly and you get to the other side, the next thing that you'll do is you'll continue moving through the next meg door, and that's what you'll be looking for. Meg doors are the exits that we need to find. We need to avoid the pretender people, the monster that pretends to be people. And he walks around with a flashlight and tries to lure you by saying hey or hello. After you get to the room with the ladder to the left and the door in front of you, go ahead and go up the ladder. This exits the level, the cave level. After we climb up the ladder, it looks like we've entered into level 1 again. However, we just need to pass through this area and get to the lever level, avoiding the monster. So now we need to move forward until we enter a room with a safe. After we get to the safe, we need to unlock the safe, and inside is a chainsaw. The code to unlock the safe is square, circle, arrow. After we get the chainsaw, go ahead and cut down the wooden planks which are blocking the path, and then this will trigger a cutscene which leads to the following level. In this area by walking to all the doors, then have wooden planks and cut them down. We're going to cut them down so that we can search all the rooms for ease of access. The levers will randomly spawn, and the rooms, the only lever that does not randomly spawn is the one right at the exit. That one is always there, and so that'll be the last lever that you'll pull. So go ahead and cut down all the planks, and then after you do this, we're ready for our speed run, pulling all the levers to escape the monster. You can hide from the monster in the vents and also in the rooms by shutting the doors. After you pull all the levers, go through, open all the doors, and find yourself at the elevator. And when you find yourself at the elevator, there's a locked pin pad, and we need to find the answer. And the answer is on the windows outside of the room. So the windows that are lit up will show you where to press the pin pad for the key entry. So go and look at the windows for the answer to the code, and then return to the elevator, put in the code, and that is the end of level 188.
Hi, this is a quick guide on how to find the terminals, unlock the Meg Gate, and survive the wretches. We need to begin by finding the gate and looking at the computer screen, which will indicate where the terminals are in the houses. The terminals are hidden in houses. It's important to realize that you don't need to search all of the houses. You can just simply look at the map, which is on the terminal at the front gate outside of the Meg house. Also, these wretches, they're more active, moving around, and can notice you easier than some of the other monsters. There's also a big wandering monster, the lookout or the neighborhood watch. If the neighborhood watch spots you and starts to chase you, either hide in one of the houses or in alleyways or somewhere where it can't easily fit. You can hear these monsters though walking, so just listen for footsteps. So just quickly go to the houses that are marked on the terminal and activate the terminals to unlock the gate. Now when you go to one of the houses with a terminal that has a wretch inside, you can tell if it has a wretch inside or not by hearing footsteps in the house. If you hear footsteps in the house, that tells you that there's a wretch inside. So what to do is to simply just watch them through the window. And when you watch them through the window, notice where they are in the house and when it is better for you to gain entry. For some of the wretches, they will go upstairs, and this is a good time to enter the house, but you just kind of just watch where they are. Somehow at this instance, the neighborhood watch was seeing me from outside. It's not supposed to do that. That was a glitch in the game. But it started to chase me inside of the house. Also, the wretch will notice me here and kill me after I completed the terminal. It didn't matter because the progress for this terminal was saved. But if you are trying to go deathless, be even more careful than this about the positioning of the wretch in the house. After activating the third terminal, go ahead and return back to the Meg gate and enter into the Meg house. Now in this section of the level, we have to go and find the almond concentrate milk. There will be 4 bottles of this. And after you find these bottles, you need to return the bottles to the chemical dispenser for the chemical shower and lure the monster into the trap. Watch the video to see how to do this. After you enter into this section, a cutscene will happen, or not really a cutscene, but a scene with audio that will explain some of what you're basically supposed to do in this part of the level. Wait for the audio bite to play, and then after it plays, this door will automatically open.
You'll know that the unit is ready when all 4 lights are green. Now you can push the emergency...
You can hide in the lockers from the monster, from the wretch that is wandering the halls here. Continue finding the remaining almond concentrates, and after you find all 4, go back to the start room, the start area. Now place all of the concentrated almond bottles into the machine. Now we have to lure the wretch into the trap. The trap is where the feet symbol are. Don't try to wander too far out chasing after it. That's a good way to get killed by the wretch, actually. It's better just to try and stand closer to this hallway area and lure him here like that. Now we have to push the chemical shower over the wretch. You just do this by standing behind it and walking forward. This will push it forward. Activate the chemical shower by pressing X or your interact button. After you accomplish this, he will turn back into a human and we can collect the key card. After we collect the key card, we can just leave, go back the way that we came in, back out into the Meg house and back out to the gate, out the gate, and you can look at the map to see where the exit is on the map. This is the map that's found on the terminal outside of the gate there. It will show you where the exit is, and we can use this key card that we just acquired to exit this level. And after that, GG's, level complete. Hi, this is a quick guide on how to beat level 10, activate the windmills, escape the farmer, and get to the arcade. We need to begin by heading down to the end of this road. We have to constantly look behind us every 5 to 10 seconds in order to scare away the stalker faceling. Now we will collect supplies in the barn and then begin to go activate the windmills. We need to flip the power switches, and after you flip the power switch, the light at the top will turn green, and you can see the next red unlit power windmill that we need to activate. After we get to the end of the road, the stalker faceling will never chase us again. We'll only be dealing with the farmer faceling at this point. The farmer faceling stalks us while we're trying to activate the windmills and carries a chainsaw trying to kill us. We will have to head towards the next red light off in the distance, which will be the next windmill that we need to activate. And then all we do is we proceed in activating all the windmills. And after you activate all the windmills, there will be an exit and it will lead to the arcade. Once we reach the arcade and go inside, GG's, level complete. This is a quick guide on how to complete the arcade and finish level 0.2. After walking through the arcade section, head to the elevator and enter the code 931. You can find the code on raffle tickets. The tickets with the elevator code are on a table in the room. Over the intercom on the elevator, it will explain what you need to do in the next level. Grab your supplies and head out to the hall. Now our goal is to restore power in 5 different rooms in this underground hall. You can figure out where the doors are located by examining the upper room. So on the upper level, the doors will be present also. So familiarize yourself with where you need to go on the upper level, which is safe. We don't want to enter the lower level zone when it's red or yellow light. So safe zone as much as possible on the upper level. You can escape from the lower level by falling through the floor. These are kind of like portals that allow you to travel to the top or bottom levels. So use the upper level as a way to orient yourself so that you know where you need to go to find the fuse boxes to restore the power in the rooms. Be really careful on the lower levels because the monsters are difficult and often are in unexpected places. So now we'll cover a full recap. Our goal is to activate 5 electrical boxes. To reach them, look for the glitched floor marked with yellow tape and traffic lights. These floors lead down into level 0.1. Wait for a green traffic light before dropping through whenever possible. Inside level 0.1, search for the locked doors and open them from the other side. Each door you unlock corresponds to a room back in level 0.2 containing an electrical box. 0.2 is the upper level and 0.1 is the lower level. Watch out for smilers and the skin stealer while exploring level 0.1. The skin stealer can mimic a player and look like a player. Use your flashlight against smilers and be careful around corners. Once a door is unlocked, return to level 0.2 and activate the electrical box inside. Complete the timing minigame by stopping the indicator in the highlighted zone. After you have activated the electric box on the lower level, you can now open the door to keep track of your progress on the upper level. So 0.2 and 0.1 need to be used to identify where you are at in the process. As soon as the gate starts closing, sprint straight to the elevator. This is after you have activated the electrical boxes. You can now flip the switch. The gate will close so the monster can't kill you, and you can gain access to the elevator to move on and finish level 0.2. After that has been completed, GG's. This is a quick guide on how to solve the Snackrooms puzzle and get to the next level, which is Hotel Run. So the solution to the puzzle is on that piece of paper over there. The answer is 3752, but it's punched into the typewriter. So it'll be the top, on the top part, it will be the 3rd punch. And then on the second, it'd be the 7th punch. And then on the 3rd, it would be the 5th punch. And then on the final one, it will be the 2nd punched in. And that's the solution to the puzzle. Just punch in the keys on the typewriter. Begin by exiting the snack room. Go to the end of the hall, and on the left there's a pressure plate. Step on the pressure plate, then go down the hall to take a right. Follow the hall until you see a lever, pull the lever, and then the chase begins. You just need to get to the first safe room, which is a blue lit room. Blue lit rooms are safe rooms in this run. Do your best to avoid the obstacles while running. I try to do the run with no audio. This helps me focus on the run. After you drop down from this point, immediately turn around and saw the door. After we saw the door, we need to run forward and find the next room, which is straight ahead. There is only one path that leads to the exit. You can watch this video to see the path, but we're going to fall down this section here. We're going to go straight, and then we're going to go left and not right. And then we're going to find a staircase, and after we find the staircase, go down the staircase. When we get to the bottom of the staircase here, go straight, go right. And then we're going to take another right here. We're not going to go to the light over there. We're going to keep running down towards the exit. And then go left. After we get to the top of the stairs, this is the exit of the level and end of the run. GG's, level complete. This is a quick guide on how to complete level 188, find all the TVs, open the door to the courtyard, and get past the big spider. We start by entering the elevator and going up one level, and after we get to that level, we need to start searching the rooms. Most of the televisions will spawn in bathrooms. We need to find 3 different televisions, A, B, and C, and place them down on the bottom level. We will take each of the televisions to the elevator and send them down to the main floor lobby that we spawned into. After you take the television to the elevator, go ahead and traverse down to the bottom floor to the main lobby and put the television in its corresponding spot. This is television C, so it will go in the C section. This will save your progress in case you die from the monster so that you won't have to go re-find television C. Continue searching for the other televisions. You can hide in the hotel rooms in order to hide from the big spider. It's best to listen for footsteps because that's the best way to see if the spider is coming your direction. Also, stay away from the windows. Monsters will grab you and pull you outside. They knock and tap on the window to try and get you to come to the window. Moving the TVs is a little annoying and you're prone to get stuck. This is difficult because if the monster is chasing you, you can get stuck behind the television. However, if you place the television in front of the monster and then try to enter a room, it can be helpful at the same time. Continue moving all the televisions where they need to go to unlock the main courtyard. The TVs will always spawn in the same locations. I think that it's a random spawn per level that you try to complete, but after you've gone into the level, the TVs will be in the same spot. So just remember where the TVs were and then go back to them if you ever get caught by the monster. This level is not too difficult, it's just moving the TVs that's a little bit difficult. Many times you'll get stuck on things. After we get to the courtyard, it's not really apparent which way you need to go, but if you'll notice the arrows, they tell you to jump. And so jump off, and this is the end of the level. GG's. This is a quick guide on how to complete the dark pool rooms. Begin by entering into the boat and then move forward to get to the red valves. We'll climb up ladders and turn the red valves. Now we need to get back into the boat and move forward again. So from here we go forward and then left and then go down a waterfall. Climb up the ladders and we're searching for a ladder that leads down into a sub-level of this dark pool rooms area. In this sub-level there'll be 4 valves that we need to turn. You can avoid the monster by jumping into the water. He doesn't follow you into the water. There are only 4 different valves in this location that need to be turned. After we turned all of the valves, we're turned back to the surface. Now we just go forward, climb the ladder, and there's more valves in this next section. This is a safe zone. There's valves on both sides here. In each of these sections, all the valves must be turned before you can progress to the next section. The valves will usually change the water levels. Now we're going to be looking for another sub-level section and climb down another ladder. This section tends to run a little bit long. In all of the section, you need to turn all the valves before you can progress forward. All of the sub-levels have the monster roaming around, and he will kill you if you get too close. You can avoid this monster by jumping into the water, usually. We need to find 3 different valves in this location. After we turn all these valves, we need to return the way that we entered. This next sub-level requires that we turn 7 valves before we exit. The monster is freely roaming in this area as well. You can avoid him by jumping into the water and running away in general. Hiding doesn't typically work. The only way to hide is to jump into the water. It's easier on this part if you'll just count each valve as you turn them. You have to avoid the monster who is lurking in random places throughout this zone. After you finish the 7 valves, return to the surface and start heading down towards the exit to the level. You can see where the exit is by watching the video. This is one of the longer levels to complete, so I sped up some of the video in order to keep some of the information in the video, like the location of the valves. But you might have to rewatch some sections because it's speeding forward. After you find the exit, level complete. GG's. This is a quick guide on how to beat level Fun Plus. First, we're going to go to the pink section, and then we're going to have to search for a videotape for the TV. The videotape will spawn randomly in one of the rooms. After you found the videotape, go put it in the TV. Now watch the TV and see the colors that it says. These are the colors of the balloons that you're supposed to pop. It'll pop up in order. The colors will pop up in the order of the balloons that you need to pop each time. You'll do this until all the balloons are popped in the room. If you mess up, the balloons will reset and the tape will restart. After you pop all the balloons, the door will unlock and the key will be on the table. You can now exit and go to the other side. Now the key in this section is hidden in a balloon. We need to go and pop balloons. However, this will alert partygoers and you'll have to hide under the table to reset their aggro. All you do is you search for balloons, trying to avoid the partygoers, and hide under the table to reset them. The key will randomly spawn in one of the balloons, and when you pop the balloon with the key, then you can move on from this section after you acquire the key. After you found the key, go ahead and leave this section and move on. Now in this section, we have to go acquire glow sticks and place glow sticks to their associated color, and there will be an object on walls that is the color of the glow stick that needs to be set down in front of that image on the wall. You can just watch the video to see where these glow sticks belong, because it can be hard to see exactly the color of the image. Now the blue glow stick will go under this blue rainbow. The red glow stick will go under the red present. The green glow stick under the green balloons. The yellow glow stick under the yellow eye. Now we enter the unlocked room and grab the key and exit this section. Now in this section, we need to grab the dynamite and throw it at the eye-looking things on the wall. After they are destroyed, doors are unlocked. We also need to be aware that partygoers will charge out every 10 to 15 seconds, and you'll have to hide under a table for safety. Most of this section is about just timing the partygoers, making sure that they don't kill you. There are a total of 7 that we need to hit. After the 7 are complete, the door will unlock and we can grab the final key. You have to be careful because the dynamite can easily kill you as well. Now for the final part, all we do is we enter the keys where they're supposed to go. You can tell where they go by the color. After we get all these done, this will unlock the gate and level complete. And that's the end of Fun Plus. Level complete. GG's. This is a quick guide on how to complete level 52. So at the beginning you see that note and it tells you to follow them because they'll lead you out. This is one of the easiest levels in the back room. All you do is follow this character and do what he does. There will be partygoers throughout this section, but if you do what the character does in front of you that's leading you out of this level, then you'll never trigger them. So just follow the path, crouch when he crouches, and then you will soon get to the end of the level. I think the intention of this level was just to introduce this area and this zone so that later a sub-level can be made, which is more difficult. A lot of times it's like that in the back rooms. The initial level will be really easy for a future sub-level to be created, which is not so easy. Anyways, after you get to the end, after following him, GG's, level complete. This is a quick guide on how to complete level 55.1. Take all the photos that you need and progress to the end. There are 2 photos that you need to take on that level. As you can see, there's also 2 photos on this next level. Find the old van, take a photo of the van, and then trigger the monster to chase you, hide in a locker. And after the monster walks away, take a photo of it and run back to the lift and go on it. Now go down to the following sub-level. There are also 2 photos here that we need to take. There will be old statues. First find those, take a photo of them. You can hide from the skin stealer in the lockers. The smilers will be dealt with by the flashlight from your camera. After we take a photo of the statues, wait for the skin stealer to come chase you on this platform. I have the platform slightly elevated so that the monster can't run onto it. It makes it easier. So just elevate it slightly above the platform. Now we ascend all the way up because the exit is not blocked now and go to the top level. Here there will be a TV, a block door. Presumably later on that door will be open for a following level. Now we need to go over to this door and open it and jump out because this is the only exit available as of now. And after you do this, we escape the backrooms. But the result is not good because you're free falling with no parachute. GG's, level complete. Here it looks like you somehow survived, which is evidence that there'll be more backrooms available. This is a quick guide on how to exit the bunker and find the level Overgrowth. Also, we will cover how to complete the level. Begin by going forward to the Meg door and scanning your ID. There is a door to your immediate left that you also need to gain access to by scanning your ID. After we go through this, will trigger a cutscene and we'll be into the level Overgrowth. Now to complete this level, we need to systematically find which slide is safe to go down. However, the only way to do that is to test it, and you have to go find test subjects and send them down. Begin by pulling the lever on the wall. This will unlock the exit. Now we need to search the halls for test subjects. You'll see them lying around on the ground. After we find one, return back to the slides and send him down one of the slides. One by one, we will have to check all of the slides this way. You have to avoid the monster. There's more than one actually, and they're wandering around. As you can see, there's 2 right there. I just test the slides in order from left to right usually. It doesn't actually matter the order because you have to test all of the slides before you can exit the level. The spawns may be random, I'm not sure. But if they are not, it might be worth checking to see if they are always where I found them at. When you carry these people, you are moving slower, so you have to watch out. If the monster decides to chase you, you need to drop them. After you find the fourth and test the last slide, just go down the last slide that you checked, and GG is level complete. This is a quick guide on how to beat the grass rooms. On this level, you can't stand still in the grass. For too long, it's dangerous. You'll die after 3 seconds or so, standing still in the grass. When you get to this room, first pull the levers. After you pull the levers, go up the stairs and right across. After you right across, there's another lever for you to pull it, and then jump down and go into the room over here and grab a knife. Then go back and pull the levers again, because you need to cross back over again. After you cross over, cut down the rope. Now in this section, there's 4 different buttons that you need to press. Push them. After you push all the buttons, the door will open. Go through the door. Now we need to hop across on these platforms and cut down the ropes. Now this section, there's more buttons to push, but you need to find the stairs and go up the stairs to push the buttons. After you push the buttons, go into the elevator. When we ride down the elevator, GG's, level complete. This is a quick guide on how to find level 922, the infinite staircase, and also unlock the alternate Suburbs ending. We need to begin by exiting the bunker through the elevator, and we need to go to the next floor, which is the computer room that's found in the Stay in the Light level. Now we need to go through door number 1. After the gate opens, wait for the lights to switch on and off, and then time the lights. You can go up to the top of the ramp before the darkness and wait there to be closer to the ramp. However, there's a ramp up here on our left that we need to go up. You need to get up there quickly or the Smilers will get you, just as they did in the Stay in the Light section before. but up here they do not travel. After you find the elevator, unlock it with your ID card. Now we found the infinite staircase, and here the goal is to find the level 94 door. So all you do is you sprint up the staircase until you see the door, but if you don't see the door, you may have already passed it. But the goal of this level is to, after you pass the door, you jump through all of the spiral staircases, and this unlocks the ending and is the only escape in this level. This can take a long time, so I sped up the video. Just continue searching for the door. I actually end up passing the door and I don't even notice it, so I just have to, at a certain point, realize that I passed the door and just jump down the spiral case. After you see the atmosphere change like this, it's really time to jump, so go ahead and jump down the spiral staircase. Now, if you got as high as I did, this is a long fall. GG's, level complete. That's the end of the infinite staircase, level 922. Follow for more Escape the Backroom guides and how to beat every level in the Escape the Backrooms.